Putting together one of the better seasons in league history.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Tigers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
First down, Tigers.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Chicago.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Tigers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get him out near the 40 to the 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now back to throw. Left side to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
It'll go as an impressive... 3-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are able to add on to that lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it's 3rd and long and a big run there. How about that? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Tigers continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Right back to him on 1st down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go.
This 2nd and 4. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd down and 4. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild-card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched a playoff berth.
A lot goes into that one word you use, doesn't it? But. You're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race. If things go in the wrong direction for them, they've got to take care of business.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 74 yards. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Nakobe Dean able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss.
On the ready. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Tigers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we...
Ready up. Reload. Check. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Tigers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the count. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 170 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Off the RPO, he completes it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Tigers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.